Alright, welcome to another project of mine called Way Home for Talos Principle. This project will have to do some exploring because it's a semi-open world campaign, except for the third one. But regardless, in all of them you'll have to look around. So in order to start, you need to, in your Steam launcher, click on play and play moddable. And then when you click play here, you should see Way Home. You click on that, choose a new game. Okay. Well, for you it will be a new game, but because I'm messing around.
If all is there in the making, there also must be known reasons of the awakening. After all, no creator is surrounded by its peers. The master works alone. The mistakes it does is not for you to undertake, but to solve. This is my garden and my abode. You are the last one to wake up here.
Right. The voice is taken from the original voice actor and sampled through AI. I work alone. I want to make my projects to shine as much as possible with various varieties and interesting design choices. That's why I used AI. I'm not gonna ask original person to do voice acting because, believe me, such people are really busy people and they won't do it for free. So I used an easy way out and chose an AI voice actor. Right. Since I mentioned that this project is semi-open world, it's already obvious that we must choose which path we want to take. I'm gonna go this way because I see the sigil over there. And yes, this project contains AI. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. Right, so this video is not full on, well, like a guide. It's half guide, half gameplay, and short stories on how it was made. In this project, I properly learned how to paint the terrain, like so. But that's not important. Only thing that's important is that it's done. The jammer is located in this corner, and we got our first sigil. As you see here, the connectors are needed for us to unlock other puzzles. As you see here, it's locked, we can't use it. So our guide is gonna be to find first all the yellow sigils, and they're not that hard to find. One is right here. I also had obstacles that could kill you, but problem is that if you die, the code of the game resets and it can confuse the player, so I just removed it. Well, it's not entirely removed, it's hidden in the editor. All it takes is one button press and you'll have obstacles, but I wouldn't do that. You can listen to the logs if you want. They are scattered around the map, but I'm not gonna go through them because they will block my own voice. As you see here, the beams in the sky represent on the trickiest sigils to find, because I don't want the player to endlessly roam these labyrinths, this garden of some sort. We want the player to know where to go, or at least have a hint of where to go. Right, so this one over here, look to the left here, left, okay, go forward, and there you go. Bam. Take it, disappears. Great. We got 3 connector sigils. Now I must go back to the beginning, if I can find my way around again. Yeah, it's so easy to get lost here. And yeah, around here. Yes, made it. I'm not gonna take things slow. I don't want this video to drag on for too long. My task is to show you on how to beat this level, or I mean this campaign, more or less. Like so. Oh, there we go. Like that. You have them now unlocked. Okay, so let's go to the first beam. And it indicates that we need 4 sigils to get out of here. But with connectors now unlocked, we can do just that. So the jammer goes here. Get this jammer here. Connector goes to this one. And all you have to do is just like this. That's all there's to it. We're gonna jam this one. I don't think we'll need. I think I put too many jammers. Oh well. Yeah, I put too many jammers. Okay, I forgot about it. Last I worked on this project was 3 months ago. You now see that the text appears and how many sigils are needed. Those are the important ones. The important ones will tell you when it's done and the quote will play. With that, you'll be able to progress and get out of here. That's all there's to it. We can take in some sights. I'm playing on max settings with my AMD Radeon 9070 XT. And personally I think the level's beautiful. Well, apart from some lightning bugs maybe. Like this one is shining too much, no? Okay, so the beam goes there, but I remember it depends on where you want to go first. Because I also remember there's another locale that we need to explore. Just can't exactly get a grip on where it could be. Maybe, yes, here. I think. Yes. So keep in mind this labyrinth, yes, it's confusing. So okay, I'm gonna show you. Remember this area with kinda like a park outline. You go through this first gate and all I have to do is just keep going forward and head left. There's gonna be a jammer that's meant to stop the bombs from rolling, but I disabled them so I just can just easily pick it up. But as you noticed, there wasn't hardly any resistance, well, because the obstacles were removed, so I was confused on whether to use different puzzle mechanics, but I couldn't come up with anything, so I left it as is. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is head to the beam, which is right there. But I run into another dead end. Okay, so it's a bit... Damn it. Well, if you get lost, you can always try going back. Like that. Go back. Remember, this is the starting area. All those entrances are there. Right. We are in another puzzle. This one is hidden right here. Just connect it and put it here. We'll look for more connectors. There's also too many of them, but I want to be sure because I'm not the type of person that creates puzzles that are beyond beating with hardest intentions. I want to make it simple. I like creating simple things. Right. One is one down and the other one left. Right, so the key. There's gonna be a locked door right there. The key is right here. And all I have to do is just touch it. And I should rotate the doors properly, shouldn't I? Right, so you go back here and remember on the connectors right here. There, it's solved. 3 out of 4 sigils. The last one, as I said, is a bit trickiest one. And that is why it's marked with the beam. That's the start of the puzzle. I also forgot to remove one of the obstacles that could kill you, so try not to die here, otherwise you'll have logical issues. So you take the connector, put it here, because we missed the key right here. Pick it up. Take it like so. Touching is enough. Now we need to bring all 3 connectors right here. 1, 2. Third one's there, but we need the jammer. We're gonna leave our buddy back to life. Okay, right. There's 2 plasmas, but we first must get to it. I think we can just do it like this. This one goes... I always get confused with this one, so pardon for rookie mistakes, I should say. Okay. You should cling to this corner. That's how I did it. The problem is... I'm not sure if there's a order. Either 1 is the blue or 1 is the red. That's the trickiest part. So, if we can't have that, there we go. As I said, this corner, it's really important to know this corner. Sure, it is the easier ways, but that's all I can come up with, honestly. We can just jam this plasma and take it.
I know you're in a hurry. You've got problems to solve. We all get that. But you must go on. Unlock the gate and let the hell tremble.
There we go. So obvious. Now we need to know and locate the door for us to get out. So it should be somewhere here. So we solved all the puzzles. As you saw here, they weren't that hard. Well, it wasn't for me because I know the map, but for some it might be a bit confusing, but it's definitely solvable. It's nothing too atrocious. There. There's so many ways you can solve that door puzzle. So now we're starting the next chapter.
Step out of the darkness. We already indulge into it too much.
Here's another semi-open world. This time it's different. And as you see here, we're now greeted with pressure plates. But you may be wondering, will we have cubes? Nope. We'll just use connectors for everything.
This is your part of natural process. Collect, observe, make use. Do not leave your belongings behind at the time of your beginning. Make use of them. Part ways with them only when it's your time to reach the heavens.
Right, so the hint is to go back to your belongings and make use of them. As I see here, we can just put this one here, here, and get the sigil. Now we can just leave the one behind. The easiest sigil that we can get is here, right? And where the other one's right here.
Wisdom comes to those who do not seek it, preferring to just find it by their intuition and spontaneous actions. It comes eventually within you.
Right. Look at the windows, keep your eyes open. I heard it. Right. So, go here. And continue. That's all there's to it. And yes, I have 3 sigils, 1 remains. And the last one, yeah right, I'll show you where the door is. You have to approach the crypt. Like here. It says we're missing one last sigil, so the connector's right here. And we're gonna sprint back to where we need to place it. As I said, all the connectors are scattered about. You just need to look for them. Right, so one here. Who's texting me? Okay, so it's just a friend texting me about his World of Tanks exploits. God damn it. Right, I can't concentrate. Right. Where was I? We need to bring another connector, so we should be... where was our connectors? Good job, friend. You confused me more than I could have confused myself. So, no connectors here, so obviously our task is to keep on looking. I remember that I left one connector somewhere about here. Yep, there we go. And so, here to here, here, this one here, here. Oh no, we are missing another connector. So let's see what we've left behind. Right, that's what. We left you behind. So we can just take you home.
What was once your angel
I think
now resides. It is time. Reach out the forbidden crypt. Put your valuables where they belong. As for you, the Holy Land awaits for your departure.
That's the hint for sigils, nothing too hard. So now we just do another easy part. Okay. This one's a bit trickier, or maybe not. Okay, but on to the next final chapter. This area is really familiar, but this time it has some light puzzle work for us to do. Keep in mind, here and here. That's where the goodies are at. Now, you may be wondering, it's not possible, where are the connectors? Well, here we go. Here's the second one, I'll put it here, and the third one is right.
A way home shines to those who wait, as it's not eternal. Your corruption will be washed away from your quad core. You'll embrace humanity for the first time of your creation. We are many, but few can make the difference within our civilization. Some are mourned, while some hated and isolated.
That's some deep words right there. So the third connector's right here in this dark corner with candles. That's the hint. Look for the candles and you'll find it. Now, this goes here and here. And the third one we go here, and you see a sign that looks really weird, indicating that it's another for us to connect. There we go. Simple. Right.
Embrace your sin and attune to the angels.
This is all there's to it. All you have to do now is just go to the angel. There, you completed it. I didn't spoil the cutscene. There's nothing much besides the credits, some ramblings, and that's about it. You finished it. It's simple. Here's the full guide. You saw me complete it. Maybe I did some things too fast for you to process all that, but regardless, you'll get some hints. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.